at this point in my career, I'm almost circling back now, taking what I've learned from corporate and portfolio management and bringing my knowledge back to the residential area so that homeowners don't get stuck holding the bill between the manufacturer and the installer or the solar guy and the roofer. This is why we're having these discussions, and this is what our industry needs. It needs to have these frank, upfront, candid conversations.
So, for home and building owners, what should they know about warranty and maintenance agreements and how they differ for solar roofing systems compared to traditional roofing materials?
Well, I'm not sure where to start because I'm not really familiar with the solar maintenance and warranty system. So um, I can start from the roofing perspective. I've actually been in entire in front of boards and brought in a manufacturer's rep who told them that if you attach your solar to this particular panel, it will not void your warranty. Once the winds go a certain amount, everybody's warranty is void. Okay, so as a homeowner, I see so many people. Oh, I get this for a TPO. I get a 25-year warranty. Yeah, but in this situation, it's a 15-year roof, and there's something that's going to void that warranty within that amount of time. So you're making decisions on costs on a warranty that is no better than the paper it's written on. So um, warranties are more of a guideline for specification in the roofing industry. Um, it's not. It really is. It's a shame that our products have gotten worse. You know, when I started roofing 20 years ago, we were putting down 30-year roof systems with 20-year warranties. Now we're putting down 25-year warranties on 15-year roofs, knowing that something's going to happen that's going to void that warranty over time. So um, ongoing maintenance is a part of every single roof system. A lot of people don't realize that. Every single manufacturer, every metal manufacturer, if there's a storm that comes through and it blows up salt water, you have to don't have to pressure wash, but you have to fresh water rinse that roof within a certain amount of time. You're avoiding not just finish warranties, but material warranties as well. Not just on the metal, but the things that are connecting it, not on just on that, but the things that are underneath of it. There's so many different levels of warranty that it's not just one big picture. I got a 40-year roof because it's almost impossible to compare apples to apples in what we do anymore. There's always some competitive advantage that some contractors are taking that others refuse to take. And there are some where you can meet a middle ground, but you have to be open with the customer. Hey, yeah, we can take that away too. This is our recommendation, but if we take this away, this is going to be the consequence. So again, it's that trust factor. It's being candid and being straightforward with the customer as what this specific solution is going to be for your specific case. There is no, even in a community that was re-roofed 22 years ago, they were built in a certain order, okay, over a period of 2 or 3 years. That doesn't mean they're all in the same condition in accordance to the way they were built. Different storms came in at different angles, at different heights. They leveled two buildings and didn't even touch the rest of them. I mean, you never know. So the assessment process and every single instance is different. So my thing is, it affects it in a way, and from a roofing standpoint, warranties misconstrue things for the customer. I think they jade the customer, they blind the customer to what was actually going on with the specification of the system, which is precisely why they need a contractor who's going to educate them in all aspects of their options and the pros and cons to all of them, because there's advantages and disadvantages to every single roofing option for any case.
Yeah.
So that was a mouthful, I understand, but now when we get into, I'll let you get into the solar side of things there, Mark.
Well, I agree with Kyle on so many fronts. When you talk about roofing warranties, it's kind of like warranting a tire, right? A tire, if you get a really good tire for your vehicle, it's meant to go 80,000 miles. That doesn't mean that if it falls apart at 70,000 that the warranty is going to give you free tires. The warranty is there to try to give you a sense of what that lifespan is, what it's expected to be. And then a lot of purchases, again, with this analogy between tires and roofing, if something unusual happens to your tire in those first year or first 5 years, there are often protections. The manufacturer will step in and say, hey, yeah, that should never have happened. and they will help you replace your tire. Similarly with roofing, if there's something unusual, if there's a material failure, then there's going to be help there. But by the time your roof gets to a certain age, that's why the insurance industry is so important and so messed up, is because they have to shoulder the burden of a lot of these roofs that get damaged after a long period of time. Some things that I like to highlight for solar is this. Every square foot that is covered by solar panels is a square foot that will take less abuse from the sun and from the wind and possibly even from certain types of water damage. Solar helps to protect many types of roofing. When solar is attached to a roof, it's attached once every 6 feet if it's being attached in a truss system. So if it's going into penetrating the roof and locking to the trusses of your homes, it's going to tie those trusses in horizontally. So instead of just the strength of your roof being able to hold that roof onto the structure of your home, you're now tying those trusses horizontally, strengthening that whole area of your home, which is really counterintuitive but true. And you're covering the roof surface, so it's going to take a little less beating in that respect. Having said all of that, every warranty is made up of 3 things: performance, materials, and service. All of the performance and material warranties hover around the 25-year mark in solar, and they mean it. If this device that is causing your power to be inverted from DC power like a battery to AC to power your home, if that device fails within 25 years, that is a warranty replacement part that the manufacturer is going to send us for free. If this solar panel does not produce energy according to this schedule that it's going to produce energy for 25 years, that is a warranty issue, and we will get a replacement panel from that manufacturer for you, provided the manufacturer is still in business, which, good news, most of the manufacturers we deal with are more than 20 years old, so there's enough evidence there to think that they will. And then here comes the big problem. Your service warranty is only valid as long as the company that installed your system is going to be there to take care of you in the future. So when you have a company like Kyle's that's been around for 40 years, and you have a company like mine that's been around for 40 years, you start to have a sense that, hey, maybe these guys know what they're doing. We do not have a problem warrantying our equipment and providing service to our customers. We've done it for 4 decades. And if you look at the reviews online, you'll see that we have a lot of people giving us praise for how we serve them after we install. It's not a thank you very much for your money, don't ever call us again.
If your roof needs answers, subscribe now to the AskARoofer podcast. We've got your questions covered, 1 episode at a time. Go to AskARoofer.com to submit your questions and learn more. Stay tuned and keep those questions coming.